Man. Are we good to go? That is the question. We certainly are. So anyway, yes, actually have returned to actually cover chapter 61 of Chainsaw Man. And as we know, right, I haven't gone online on Twitch. That's a problem. There we are. Problem solved. Have we left off last time in chapter 60? Oh, it's getting real. It's getting real though in Chainsaw Man. We have Twenty actually kind of going full blown fast as anything boy kind of territory, kind of like bruh. That whole entire thing's happened. The entire thing with the dolls is also going on. There's about 10 other things going on at the exact same time. So yeah, I mean, it's experience. Old Chainsaw at this point. It's an experience, I must say, and it's actually a very freaking awesome one. See how this whole entire thing just kind of pans out. Anyway, let's put on to actually gone live. So. That to there, to that to here, to grab that, to there, get rid of this, to then put that, to then do that. And with that, I believe we're good to go. We certainly are. So to refresh this page to get shown on the road. See what happens to Denji this week. back to, is Denji going to survive this shit at this point? Man, it's gonna be experience to see whether anyone actually survives this whole entire arc. Like who do we lose? Kobane's car is probably one of the people we lose, but we must pull one out for Kobane's car. The true best character of the whole entire manga. So anyways, actually we can check 61. 61 actually is called News Reporter. Halloween! Stop right there, Missy. No straying from the group. We need to catch up with Lady Twinsy quickly. Oh. I realised something. She reminds, you know, the girl with the ponytail reminds me of the girl from WarioWare. You know, the more gothic one. I can't remember her name right now. But she reminds me a lot of her for some reason. Got the same vibe. I was like, wait a second, I swear I've seen a design similar to that beforehand. Whereas it's from WarioWare. I can't remember her name right now. It's a character everyone really wants to smash, for some reason. But, for some reason, whenever I see the ponytail, it reminds me of her. They're finding a way from Twenty, eh? You two go take care of the dolls in the department store. I'll handle this. Got it. Yes, sir. What's this now? I don't know Japanese. Saw it. His contracted devils are claw, knife, needle. Friends with some rather dangerous devils, I see. But this Japanese man is no one special. He barely has anything left in his body. He can use it. He's barely anything left in his body. He can use to pay contracts with. Let's gobble him up, girls. To be honest, actually the best team in the whole entire thing, I must say. They are freaking awesome. As a team, they're great. As single characters, actually even better. But they are actually great as a team. Poof. There's our answer to whether or not Denji can survive this whole entire chapter. Octopus. Ink. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Well, was freaking awesome. Was. That is some awesome paneling though. Twenty. It's been a long time. I'm sorry. Ow. Of course, there has to be one character that actually happened to know one of the characters this whole entire thing. But it had to be Sensei as well. Sensei was cool. Denji power. Restrain these two. If they're trying anything, kill them. Powie. Hey, Power, get up. I was playing dead. I was playing dead. Impressed? No, you idiot. God, that really hurt. Where are the other two fiends? They got away from me. Public safety and the police have the entire area locked down. They'll get caught any second now. Once public safety cleans up the dolls downstairs, I'm taking you in. Don't move a muscle until then. This isn't like Mad Dog Kishibe. You've gotten crafty. Did being collared turn you into a real dog? I'm past 50 now. You mellowed out at that age. Lost my fangs a long time ago. Makima's listening. Makima's listening. Devil hunters die before they reach old age. You should retire now while you still can. And live on the pension? No way. But I'm already around that age. Do what I say and I'll let you go. I can guarantee your safety. Nowadays, going senile in retirement scares me more than any devil. You won't go senile if you follow the times. Keep watching the news, reading the newspapers, constantly experiencing new things. Going to kill Makima will tell you everything if you. Going to kill Makima will tell you everything if you'll help. The news. There's this reporter on the morning news, or the morning news is my type. I watch that program every day. I'd even buy magazines she was in, things like that. One day she was exposed for lying about her age. After that, it was like the floodgates opened. Exposés on her ex-boyfriends and bad behaviour aired on TV one after another. She kept appearing on the morning news regardless. But I stopped watching that program. It wasn't that the reporter it wasn't that the reporter had changed. It was my brain that changed. The secret to leading a happy life in this world is that ignorance is bliss. Kishibe, be a good dog and keep your collar on. Some advice from your former buddy. Ow! Bruh! It's happening! It's happening! Ah! 20! Right, so well, let's deduce. Let's deduce. Let's break it. Let's as they say in the business, as they say in the songs, let's break it down. Cause holy shit, there's a lot to break down in that whole entire chapter. Mainly with Kishibe, I guess. It's kind of the main old sensei himself. Man's been out of the whole entire manga for like what? About a whole entire arc and a bit, I think. So at least almost like 3 months. He's like actually kind of be MIA'd. Feared dead for the longest time. Who knows? And then out of nowhere, the boy returns. It's just like, yeah, that is the question. Is it bait or isn't it? Because don't know. I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. It could be baiting her into the whole entire thing, but at the same time. Oh, there's too many layers there. That's the problem. Could you go the route of saying the whole entire thing's one massive ruse again? Like it's a legit cruise at this point when it comes to anything. Like it's a whole entire like kettle of fish is just being opened here that we just don't know what the hell's going on. Especially when it comes to characters randomly just kind of saying, "Hey mate, I know you." You're like, "What? Really?" It's But at the same time, it seems plausible at this point. Like, in any other manga, you'd be like, really? But here you're kind of like, oh, that makes sense. I mean, Kishibe kind of does even make sense, because he's kind of the sensei type character, I guess. He's kind of like the Jiraiya of this manga, I guess, in a way. Or would it be more, what's his face? Kakashi from Naruto. Is he more Jiraiya or more Kakashi? I don't know. But he's a more the sensei type of character, so he's probably seen the more characters than we've actually seen in this whole entire manga as well. So him knowing characters actually makes sense. So him knowing Twenty actually kind of does make sense. But the entire thing with he was saying to her, it's that whole entire section of not you actually believe if it's just bait, or is there more with Makima that we don't know just yet, because this then opens up the fact that possibly the actual entire, like, what's the name of that whole entire company? I guess the actual head bureau, or the head HQ basically wants Makima dead, essentially at this point. That's the thing, because clearly there's something going on there with Makima and the HQ. So that's the case. Then what's going on there? What does she know that we don't? What happens if they do in fury kill her? That's the thing. We know she can't die. That's the thing, because she's been shot before. So that's the whole entire thing we know already. That's the thing. We know that she can't die. So I don't know whether or not this whole entire thing is just basically opening a can of worms. That it's just like, but what does this mean? What does this mean, bro? Was Twenty actually a part of the entire thing this whole entire time that we didn't know about? And maybe Makima actually knows more than what we do, because it's clearly there's characters they know that we don't. The whole thing of Reze is a prime example of that whole entire thing. Now, clearly Reze was a character they were aware of beforehand. Twenty is kind of adding to the whole entire thing as well. Twenty is kind of like another piece of this whole entire puzzle that's actually kind of the HQ, but also then this whole entire piece of the puzzle, on top of the puzzle itself, which is Makima. Because Makima is now, at this point, a whole entire enigma when it comes to what she means towards the whole entire plot. Because, I don't know, it seems like she knows something that they don't want anyone else to find out about, and then they want her offed. Or, it's just they want her dead. Because she has something. That's the other thing we don't know about. I don't know, but it's a very interesting kind of it's a very interesting kind of twist in the whole entire thing now, because it's kind of like you have what is otherwise kind of like I guess, as I said last week's stream, the entire thing is very much reminiscent of the entire arc where oh god. When Orochimaru actually attacks the Leaf Village for the first time. Reminds me of that whole entire arc at that point. You have that going on. But then the underlayer of this whole entire thing is like, yeah. The whole conversation actually has like 20 layers to it. Yeah, the whole entire thing's gotta mean something towards the entirety of this whole entire plot that we don't... Because every single thing we've basically concluded is literally really coincidental at this point. Like, every single event that's actually kind of foretold... Well, it's actually been foretold, but every single event that's actually kind of happened in this manga thus far has always been extremely coincidental. Especially the whole entire thing that happened with Denji in the first meeting. That just seems... It seems like it's just like a piece of the puzzle that wasn't actually there until we actually kind of started to actually kind of question a lot was actually happening here. So then that kind of so that's then that whole entire thing. So then as time went on, things started to actually kind of become more apparent. So then it's kind of like, what's this mean towards the whole entire plot? Every single event's basically been something that actually has questioned what's come previously. Now the whole entire thing with Makima is basically that. Like, we don't know who she is, what she can do, and then what does this whole entire thing mean? What is it? Why did he say to kill Makima? What's gonna happen if she dies? What does she know that we don't? What does she know they don't? What do they want to know that she knows? That's the thing. We don't. Does it mean anything? That's the real question. It could just be nothing. It could just be him trying to win her over, because the whole entire thing in the news report makes sense, because it's one of those things that I'm guessing the news reporter is basically Kishibe in this context. Like, in essence, how he's changed, and actually how, well, not that I guess that he's changed, but she has in this context. How she actually has kind of broken away from the whole entirety of the I guess of the Bureau, well, not the Bureau, the HQ in this context. So maybe we don't know. There might be an event before this whole entire manga took place, because clearly there has to have been at this point, that has altered the entirety of like relationships in this whole entire manga, especially now with 20 and also Kishibe, because basically maybe, but then at the same time, it just seems as if there's something going on here. Like, there had to have been an event before this whole entire manga took place. Has led to this whole entirety of this manga taking place in the first place. It isn't just the Gun Devil. Even is the Gun Devil true at this point? That's conspiracy theories. Who knows? Yeah, unless it's about something. I maintain, because clearly they had a thing at some point. In essence, they had a relationship of like maybe a sensei and understudy kind of relationship going on, and then something must have happened. That's why she calls him the Mad Dog Kishibe, because clearly there's something happening there with his character that we don't know just yet. Especially because he's at the age of someone that actually has gone through a lot. So possibly he's a character actually experienced something that actually, or he's completely was kind of originally, that then something happened and changed him. You know, wasn't the whole entire thing that everyone around him died or something? Something, if I remember correctly. Was it Kishibe's character the one that he's had partners that died beforehand? But I don't know. That's the thing. Now, because it's just it kind of. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say. I remember there was something that happened with him beforehand. So maybe 20 actually kind of broke away from the whole entire thing. That's the thing. That maybe that's what the whole entire thing does in theory possibly mean. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. It's a whole entire thing laid in a mystery that we don't really understand just yet, because it's just been kind of thrown at us at this point. But it's one of those things that kind of brings into question a lot of what's happened beforehand, and set to a certain degree, especially now how we see Makima's character. Because it's kind of peculiar they actually bring up a lot about Makima's character in the recent arcs than beforehand. Because beforehand, she was very kind of to the point. She wasn't really kind of anyone other than Makima at that point in the manga. But now every single arc is actually kind of brought into question who she truly is. So I don't know. It seems as if ever since that she arrived, the whole entire thing's altered in some way. And that maybe is also possibly the reason to why he says about Makima as well. Because why would he throw Makima's name out randomly as well? Because they're clearly after Denji. So why would he throw out Makima's name? That's the other thing as well. It's just like there's something going on there that we don't know just yet, or something happened that we don't know just yet. Will we ever know? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know. Have to wait and see, I guess, because it just seems awfully peculiar to be honest. I must admit, it is awfully peculiar that we have this whole entire thing going down with Chainsaw Man now. It's just every single damn arc is just like, hey, wait a minute, you knew those characters, well now you don't. It's like, oh, oh, okay, so who be these characters at this point? But they do be vibing. That's the main thing. They do be vibing. So yeah, I mean, that's possibly chapter 61 of Chainsaw Man. I have to wait till next week to actually find out if anything happens next. If we ever do find out what happens next. If we actually do find out what the whole entire thing is with Twenty and also Kishibe, I don't know. We'll probably never find out, but who knows? Maybe we might. So yeah, that is me done for today. So as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, then do leave a follow on Twitch, because indeed there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a like on YouTube, because indeed there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a sub on YouTube, because indeed there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, follow me on Twitter, or join my Discord as well. Both will tell you when the streams go live and the streams I do as well. But until next Sunday with Chainsaw Man chapter 62. See you guys later. Bye for now.